Once we've translated our IVOC data into clear messaging, the simplest way to hook your reader is by leading on your one idea. If your target reader will immediately recognize your one idea as something relevant to them, then that does the job of cutting through the noise of all the other information being thrown at them. This Gatorade ad is a great example of this concept in action. If you're a young basketball player, Gatorade's idea is both clear and extremely relevant. If you want to play like Michael Jordan, the best basketball player of all time, you need to drink the same sports drink as him. If you know your reader falls into the unaware stage of the stages of awareness, you'll need to use something that appeals more generally to their identifications or characteristics in order to first intrigue them before gradually introducing your one idea. And remember, hooks aren't just the first snappy line of a sales page. They encompass any first point of contact with your copy that's meant to capture your reader's attention. Always be thinking about the best way to hook your reader given where they'll first lay eyes on your copy. It would not be an exaggeration to say that the hook is the most important part of your copy. No matter how much technology changes things, you can't sell anything to someone who isn't paying attention.
That's why old school direct response copywriters like David Ogilvy would say that 80% of the success of your copy comes down to your headline. It was the biggest opportunity copywriters of his time had to hook readers. Take a look at how Ogilvy uses the power of intrigue to make this headline incredibly hard to skip. The notion of a book with every secret is already interesting, but the idea that it's missing one naturally makes you want to know what secret's missing. And because he doesn't specify what kind of secrets are contained in the book, we have the freedom to imagine whatever secrets would be most interesting to us.